The 73X for Sonny Feger from Springfield, Massachusetts, and the Sonny's Auto Repair Machine.
And the 81 of Gary Prindle from Enfield, Connecticut, and the 19 of Jeff Johnson, and we're underway. A big field out here. Rounding out our entries, the 57X of John Weeks, the 12 Connecticut of Steve Kelly, and the 52X of Tony Martino.
Good battle now to the front between Lunta and Roy Scott Hanks.
Joey Hamm now starting to make his move in the number 32 as he goes to the outside to take over the second spot. John Johnson out of shape, bringing Rick Johnson up into the outside groove. But now, it's Joey Hamm challenging for the lead. The number 32 down low, trying to do it the hard way on Roy Hanks. John Johnson way up into the marbles in car 76, obviously having a handling problem. To the line, it's Joey Hamm taking the lead after the third lap. Darren Pareto runs third in car 80. Many of our heavy hitters still way back in the pack. In around goes the 27 of Ray Turtelot, and the caution comes out. Turtelot losing it between turns 1 and 2. It's the place now, although more and more guys seem to be adapting to that lower groove. Not many of them successful at it, but there are some who are starting to get the field, it appears. Okay, Billy Dunn looks them over. Let's see what we've got. One more time, says Billy Dunn, as the rear of the pack is still pretty much out of shape. He'll get everybody to tighten up, and then we'll get underway.
Of course, a $100 bonus on the line here, Raleigh, from 1812 Paint and Auto Body.
They're tightly bunched, and here they come. The green flag is out, and once again, Hamm resumes the lead.
Outside groove works for Hamm. Hanks moves into second. Battle now for third between Parenteau and Lunta, the 80 and the 79. Morehouse moves down now to make it 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. Morehouse and Parenteau swap a little paint, but Parenteau is still in third position. Morehouse putting on the challenge, though. And we've got caution on the racetrack.
Gary Breno in the infield in car 81, the 52 of Martino, also got involved in that little fracas, as did the 92 of Tom. Let's see if we can get our restart now. Here they come. And the green flies. This time Hanks is side by side with Joey Hamm, and another tie-up. Let's see if everybody breaks away. Yes, we're going to keep running, except for Gary Pareto. He's slowly working his way into the infield to keep the green flag out. Joe Hamm with the lead over Roy Hanks. Darren Pareto still running third. Art Caruso now drops out in car 12.
Good battle for third, Raleigh, between the 80 of Darren Pareto and the 25 of Tony Morehouse.
Look at Morehouse, challenge down low. Mike Duquette also looking for an opening in car 3. Some of the heavy hitters now starting to move to the front. One of our top point men is Butch Chadbourne in car 75C, working his way through the pack right now. Uh-oh, Rick Swanson up into the wall. In turn 1, Rick Swanson, car 39, into the fence he went.
One more time.
They've been having some good battles on those restarts. The pit gate closes, so that apparently is going to be it. Down they come for the green. Let's see if Hamm can do it again.
Gets a little bit more of a challenge from Hanks this time, though. And a good battle, but Hamm pulls away. Now the battle shapes up for second. Contact between Parenteau and Hanks. Morehouse starts to pressure Hanks now for second spot. Morehouse working that low groove. Butch Chadbourne now coming alive, and he's working on Parenteau for the 4th spot.
And keep an eye on Chuck Doherty in the white number 79. He is moving up very, very nicely through the field. And look at Roy Hanks battle with Morehouse. Hanks doing probably his finest job of the season. Here comes Butch Chadbourne. Gives Darren Pareto a tap. And now we'll work on him on the low side.
Car number 80 is sparking, smoking, but still in the battle, battling Chadbourne.
Meanwhile, Hamm is just running away and looking very strong indeed. Jeff Johnson out in the Montego number 19. Three abreast down the backstretch in the back of the pack as Gary Fiormonti gets whacked up a little bit.
Morehouse now gets free from Hanks. He's running in second. Now let's see if he can track down Joey Hamm. Chadbourne now starts to pressure Hanks, working the inside groove as we come to the halfway point in this event.
And Tony Morehouse doing a bit of rib riding as he's trying to close the gap on our leader. And apparently doing so. Now watch the battle for third between Chadbourne and Hanks. Across the line, it's Chadbourne taking over the 3rd spot. Gary Fiormonti with problems up in turn 2 and car 18 still moving. And we'll keep an eye on him. And now it looks like Fiormonti's coming to a halt. A dangerous spot to be in. And that brings up the caution flag once again. Fiormonti coming to a stop in turn 2. 14 laps complete. This time, Hanks will have to win the restart over the veteran Tony Morehouse.
And this is just what the doctor ordered for Morehouse. Close up that lead a little bit and just start things even.
Here they come. Oh, and it'll be a battle again. But it looks like Hamm's going to get the jump on Morehouse. He slingshots off turn 2 and is back in the lead. Now Chadbourne will work with Hanks in the battle for 3rd place.
Doherty gets loose in the 79, looking for some racing room now. He's moving on the inside of John Johnson, setting his sights on traffic a little further up in the field. About 8 laps to go, so plenty of time for that white 79 to get to the front.
It's Joe Hamm, Tony Morehouse, Butch Chadbourne, Roy Hanks, Chuck Doherty, and John Johnson in that order.
Doherty now working side by side with the 02 of Hanks. Battle for the 4th position.
Darren Parenteau in the number 80 out of the action, losing his front bumper.
Doherty now takes over the 4th spot and continues his charge.
And into 5th place, we've got Roy Hanks now. But John Johnson's giving a battle down low. Johnson in the 76, a feature event winner. And look at the battle back in the pack now as Jim Mavrogiannis is starting to get into it. In car 01, moving up another notch now as he overtakes Ted Chalmers. 21 down. They're really clicking by now. Joe Hamm in the lead, followed by Tony Morehouse, Butch Chadbourne, Chuck Doherty, John Johnson, and now Jim Mavrogiannis in the 6th spot. 2 laps to go. 2 to go. It has not been an easy year for Joe Hamm, but he's sure looking good right now. And Chuck Doherty with problems around on the backstretch, our point leader, losing a lot of ground. And there we have it. Joe Hamm taking his first feature win of 1987 and doing a fine job after taking over the lead on lap 2. A fine run by Joe Hamm, 1812 paint and body, in addition to what he receives as for his second place finish. Trackside to Mark Wirnes with Joe Hamm, our winner.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad win or a bad time for a win, but Joe, an 8th, a 10th, an 8th, and a 3rd, what a great time for a win.
Yeah, well, the car was running good. We come down to the track, the car wasn't even running. We worked on the car, didn't even get to warm it up this afternoon, and the guys got it dialed in. They won it, I didn't.
Joey, what is it about the track? You know, you look from week to week, you see guys who run the feature one week, they're in the non-qualifiers race the next. What is it? Is it the competition, the track? How does it work?
We're all basically about balanced together. No one's really running away with the show. Everyone's about 15 cars that are fast, so it's just where you start. Lady luck.
That's the key from week to week, where you start and just a little bit of lady luck?
That's it.
Well, congratulations again, Joe Hamm. A good win tonight, a big win for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back upstairs.
Okay, Mark, nicely done. And in addition to his purse for winning this event, Joe will also pick up bonus money from our friends at 1812 Paint and Body in the form of another $100. So a very profitable night for Joe, his first victory, and some extra points for him in the point race